In today's class, we are going to proceed with our next chapter, that is chapter 11. The name of the chapter is three-dimensional geometry. Three-dimensional geometry. इंट्रोडक्शन आप इसका 11th क्लास में पढ़ चुके हो, जो आपका चैप्टर 12 था. ठीक है, इंट्रोडक्शन आप इसका पढ़ चुके हो. अब मैं अगर 12th क्लास पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू बात करता हूँ, तो जो आपने वेक्टर में सीखा या समझा, वही कंसेप्ट को यूज करके हम इस चैप्टर के कंसेप्ट पर आगे बढ़ेंगे. तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि जो वेक्टर चैप्टर के जो कंसेप्ट है वो आपको क्लियर है. अगर कोई भी डाउट है तो सारे लेक्चर अपलोड हो चुके हैं. आप एक बार सारे लेक्चर्स का जो कंसेप्चुअल जो कंसेप्ट हैं वो एक बार रिवाइज कर लेना. ठीक है. देखो वेक्टर में हमने क्या देखा था. वेक्टर में हमने ये देखा था कि वेक्टर में एक हमने सीखा था कि जनरल वेक्टर होता है. जनरल वेक्टर में क्या होता है, मैग्नीट्यूड और डायरेक्शन. जैसे कि नॉर्मल वेक्टर है एक्स वेक्टर, ए आई कैप प्लस बी जे कैप प्लस सी के कैप. दिस इज जनरल वेक्टर. फिर हमने वेक्टर में देखा था, वेक्टर में ही हमने पढ़ा यूनिट वेक्टर को लेकर. यूनिट वेक्टर जो हमें डायरेक्शंस के बारे में बताता है, और जो यूनिट वेक्टर होता है लाइक दिस वन, यूनिट वेक्टर का जो सिंबल होता है वो एक्स कैप होता है. जो यूनिट वेक्टर होता है इसका जो मैग्नीट्यूड होता है, जो इसका मैग्नीट्यूड होता है दैट इज इक्वल टू वन. राइट, इसका जो मैग्नीट्यूड होता है इक्वल टू वन. और यूनिट वेक्टर की जो स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म होती है that is x cap is equal to li cap plus mj cap plus nk cap, where l, m and n are direction cosine. और जो जनरल वेक्टर की स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म होती है दैट इज a I cap plus b j cap plus c k cap, where a b and c, a b c are direction ratios. ये बात समझ में आ रही है. ठीक है. अब एलिमेंट जो डायरेक्शन कोसाइंस होते हैं आपके, एलिमेंट जो डायरेक्शन कोसाइन होते हैं, इसमें एल क्या होता है कॉस अल्फा, एम क्या होता है कॉस बीटा, और एन होता है कॉस गामा. कॉस अल्फा, कॉस बीटा, कॉस गामा को हम क्या कहते हैं, डायरेक्शन एंगल्स. क्या कहते हैं, डायरेक्शन एंगल्स. ये हमने सीखा था. अब जैसे कि वेक्टर है, लेट इट्स इनिशियल पॉइंट बी ए, x1 y1 z1, and terminal point be x2 y2 z2. So on the basis of these coordinates, I can find the value of these direction ratios, right? That a is equal to x2 minus x1, b is equal to y2 minus y1, and c is equal to z2 minus z2. यही हमने सीखा था, right? Apart from that, हमने ये सीखा था कि डायरेक्शन कोसाइन और डायरेक्शन रेशियोज के बीच में क्या रिलेशन होता है. Means if we have got the value of direction ratios, then we can find the direction cosines. How? L is equal to a upon, if these are the direction ratios of vector x, then L is equal to a upon magnitude of vector x, m is equal to b upon magnitude of vector x, and n is equal to c upon magnitude of vector x. Vector x means a I cap plus b j cap plus c k cap. Now if I have to find magnitude of vector x, it will be equal to square root of a square plus b square plus c square. It means L will be equal to a upon magnitude of vector x, that is square root of a square plus b square plus c square. M is equal to b upon square root of a square plus b square plus c square. n is equal to c upon square root of b square plus a square plus b square plus c square. ये क्लियर हो गया. डायरेक्शन रेशियो से किस तरह से हम डायरेक्शन कोसाइंस को फाइंड करते हैं. इज इट क्लियर. ठीक है. ये सारी चीजें आपने चैप्टर 10 में स्टडी की. अब देखो यही आपका 11.1 का कंसेप्ट भी था. देखो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है आपका. योर फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज पर लाइन का मतलब यहाँ वेक्टर से ही है. ओके. If a line makes angle 90 degree, 135 degree, 45 degree with x, y and z axis respectively, find its direction cosine. Means आपको अल्फा की वैल्यू गिवन है, आपको बीटा की वैल्यू गिवन है और गामा की वैल्यू गिवन. डायरेक्शन कोसाइन आपको पता है एल क्या होगा कॉस अल्फा, एम क्या होगा कॉस बीटा और एन क्या होगा कॉस, राइट? So how will we do this question? See, so as per question, alpha is equal to 90 degree, beta is equal to 135 degree, and gamma is equal to 45 degree. We have to find direction cosine, that is L, M, and N. So L is equal to cos alpha, that is cos 90 degree, and cos 90 degree is equal to 0. M is equal to cos beta, that is cos 135, which can be written as cos 180 minus 45. Now we know that cos 180 degree minus theta is equal to what? Minus cos theta. That is minus cos 45. So M is equal to minus 1 by root 2. Then N is equal to cos gamma. Cos 45 degree, cos 45. Cos 45 means N is equal to 1 by root 2. So can I say that the direction cosines are 0? Direction cosines are 0, minus 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. अब आप इसको चेक भी कर सकते हो कि आपका आंसर ठीक है गलत है. हमने इस रिलेशन को स्टडी किया था, राइट? दैट एल स्क्वायर प्लस एम स्क्वायर प्लस एन स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 1. तो अगर मैं इसको सॉल्व करता हूँ, इट विल बी 0 स्क्वायर, दैट इज 0, minus 1 by root 2 square, that is 1 by 2, 1 by root 2 square, that is again 1 by 2. So by solving it, you can see that it will be equal to 1. It means our answer is correct. Okay. Let's move to the next question. That is question number 2. That is question number 2. And question is, find the direction cosine of a line which makes equal angle with the coordinate axis. Same ये questions हमने अभी मिसलिनियस में किया था चैप्टर 10 में. आपको डायरेक्शन कोसाइन फाइंड करने हैं एक लाइन के, इस वेक्टर के, which makes equal angle with the coordinate axis. इक्वल एंगल का मतलब x एक्सिस के साथ भी जो एंगल है लेट इट बी अल्फा, y के साथ भी जो एंगल है लेट इट बी अल्फा, एंगल इज थीटा, और z एक्सिस के साथ भी जो एंगल होगा थीटा, दैट विल बी अल्फा. बिकॉज इक्वल एंगल्स मींस let the direction cosines of line makes an angle alpha with each of the coordinate axis. ये सारे एंगल्स इक्वल हैं, let that angle be alpha. तो LB क्या होगा? The value of L will be cos alpha, M cos alpha, N cos alpha. Now we know that L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. That means cos square alpha plus cos square alpha plus cos square alpha is equal to 1. That is 3 cos square alpha is equal to 1. So cos square alpha is equal to 1 by 3. And it means cos alpha is equal to what? Plus minus 1 by root 3. Plus minus 1 by root 3. That means thus the direction cosines of the line which is equally inclined to the coordinate axis are plus minus 1 by root 3, plus minus 1 by root 3, plus minus 1 by root 3. Is it clear? ये सेम आपका वही क्वेश्चन है जो आपने अभी मिसलिनियस में किया. Now next question is question number 3. Question number 3 is, if a line has direction ratios minus 18, 12, minus 4, then what are its direction cosine? पहले आप इस क्वेश्चन को ट्राई करो. अभी हमने कंसेप्ट में भी डिस्कस किया है. आपको डायरेक्शन रेशियोज की वैल्यू गिवन है, आपको डायरेक्शन कोसाइन फाइंड करना. ओके, how we gonna do this question? See, direction ratios has been given. A minus 18, B 12, C minus 4. First of all, we will find the magnitude. That is root A square plus B square plus C square. This is the value of magnitude of a vector. That is square root of minus 18 square plus 12 square plus minus 4 square. 18 square, that is 324. 12 square, that is 144. Minus 4 square, that is 16. 324 plus 144 plus 16, that is square root of 484. 484 का स्क्वायर रूट क्या होता है हमारा 22. Now we know that direction cosine, that is L is equal to A by square root of A square plus B square plus C square. A क्वेश्चन में गिवन है -9, ये आपने अभी फाइंड किया, दैट इज 11. M is equal to B by square root of A square plus B square plus C square. According to the question, A जो है आपका ये -18 है, B जो है आपका दैट इज 12, C है आपका -4, and value of A square plus B square plus C square, it is equal to 22. इसके इक्वल है 22. It means A is equal to, L is equal to A is -18. -18 by 22. So 2 9s are 18, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2. Then M is equal to B. Value of B is 12 upon square root of A square plus B square plus C square. That is 12 by 22. 2 6 are 12, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2. Then N is equal to C by square root of A square plus B square plus C square. Value of C is -4 by 22. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2. Thus direction cosines are -9 by 11, 6 by 11 and -2 by 11. Is it clear? Okay. Now next concept is, see, let vector x be equal to a1 I cap plus b1 j cap plus c1 k cap, and y vector is equal to a2 I cap plus b2 j cap plus c2 k cap. Now we have to find the angle. We know that the angle between two vectors will be either cos theta or sin theta. Am I right? In case of a cos theta, it will be equal to x vector dot y vector upon magnitude of x vector, magnitude of y vector. And in case of a sin theta, sin theta means cross product. That is magnitude of vector x cross vector y upon magnitude of x, magnitude of y. So the difference is cos theta, that is dot product, sin theta, that is cross product. Now, if I put these values, that is x vector dot y vector, but we will have a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2. This is the value of x vector dot y vector. Magnitude of x vector, that is square root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square, and magnitude of y vector, that is again square root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. Right? Now, if vector x is perpendicular to y vector, we know that then x vector dot y vector is equal to 0, and x vector dot y vector value is this, so it will be equal to 0. Am I right? वैसे भी देख लो, ये cos 90 हो जाएगा, cos 90 0. 0 को किसी से भी डिवाइड करोगे, मल्टीप्लाई करोगे, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करोगे, ये वैल्यू 0 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई होगी, इट विल बी इक्वल टू 0. अब इसको ऐसे समझ लो, या when x vector is perpendicular to y vector, then x vector dot y vector, the dot product होता है, that is 0, and this is the dot product. Directly इसको ये you can say that it is equal to 0. Is it clear? ठीक है भाई, अगर ये परपेंडिकुलर है तो ये हो गया cos 90, और cos 90 होने का मतलब क्या हो गया कि ये जो वैल्यू है आपकी, that is equal to 0. This value is equal to 0. जब क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करोगे, सारी वैल्यू जब 0 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई होगी 0, तो यही आएगी ना इक्वेशन, a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 equal to 0. Is it clear? It means if two vectors are perpendicular, then a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 equal to 0, where a1 a2 b1 b2 c1 c2 are their direction ratios. Then we studied in chapter 10 that if two vectors are parallel or collinear, if vector x and vector y are parallel or collinear, then their cross product is equal to 0. Then their cross product is equal to 0 vector. Or it can be proved by दिस वे, दैट इज एक्स वेक्टर इज इक्वल टू लैम्डा वाई वेक्टर। हमने यही सीखा था कि अगर दो वेक्टर्स पैरेलल है या कोलिनियर है, कैसे प्रूव करेंगे? इधर बाय दिस वे, दैट इज एक्स वेक्टर इज इक्वल टू लैम्डा वाई वेक्टर, और वाई वेक्टर इज इक्वल टू लैम्डा एक्स वेक्टर, और their cross product will be equal to zero. Zero vector. Zero vector. So x vector is equal to lambda y vector. Now in our example, x vector is what? A1 I cap plus B1 j cap plus C1 k cap is equal to lambda y vector A2 I cap plus B2 j cap plus C2 k cap. Right. So what we will have? By equating the like terms, means coefficient of I cap, coefficient of I cap. Can I say that A1 is equal to lambda A2? Then coefficient of j cap, coefficient of j cap, that is B1 is equal to lambda B2. Then coefficient of k cap, coefficient of k cap, that is C1 is equal to lambda C2. So from here, we can find the value of lambda. Lambda will be equal to A1 by A2. Lambda is equal to B1 by B2. And lambda is equal to C1 by C2. So can I say that if two vectors are parallel or collinear, then the relation between their direction ratio is A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. ये clear हो गया? Is it clear? So till now, what we have studied, first concept we studied that if direction ratios given, or we can find direction ratios like A is equal to x2 minus x1, B is equal to y2 minus y1, and C is equal to z2 minus z2. Then we can easily find the value of direction cosine. That is L is equal to A by square root of A square plus B square plus C square. M is equal to B by square root of A square plus B square plus C square. And N is equal to C by square root of A square plus B square plus C square. Right? Then we studied that let vector x is equal to A1 I cap plus B2 j cap, B1 j cap plus C1 k cap, and y vector is equal to A2 I cap plus B2 j cap plus C2 k cap. An angle between these two vectors will either be cos theta, that is x vector dot y vector upon magnitude of x vector, magnitude of y vector, or sin theta is equal to magnitude of x vector cross y vector upon magnitude of x vector, magnitude of y vector. Then if vector x is perpendicular to vector y, in that case x vector dot y vector is equal to 0. That is A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 equal to 0. Is it clear? It means अगर डायरेक्शन रेशियोज पता है आपको दो वेक्टर्स के, तो आप इस इक्वेशन का यूज करके प्रूव कर सकते हो whether they are perpendicular or not. Then we studied if vector x is parallel to vector y, or vector x and vector y are collinear vector, then we know that either x vector cross y vector will be equal to 0 vector, or x vector is equal to lambda y vector, or y vector is equal to lambda x vector. And from this we can conclude that if x vector and y vector are parallel or collinear, then relation between their direction ratios is A1 by A2 इक्वल टू b1 बाय b2 इक्वल टू c1 बाय c2। बोलो भाई, क्लियर है यहाँ पे सारी चीजें? अगर दो वेक्टर पैरेलल है या कोलिनियर है तो उनके डायरेक्शन रेशियोज के बीच में ये रिलेशन होगा, दैट दे विल बी प्रोपोर्शनल। एंड इफ टू वेक्टर्स आर परपेंडिकुलर, two vectors are perpendicular, then the relation between the direction ratio is a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 equal to 0. Okay, so next question is question number 4. The question is, show that point 234 minus 1 minus 2 1 5 8 7 are coordinate. तो बहुत सिंपल है, ये हो गया point A, this is point B and this is point C. From where we can find the value of x vector, that is AB vector, that is x2 minus x1 I cap, y2 minus y1 j cap, z2 minus z1 k cap. Then we can find the value of y vector. Let it be BC vector. BC vector x2 minus x1 y2 minus y1 z2 minus z1, ये हो जाएगा आपका। अब दो वेक्टर्स कोलिनियर है तो क्या कंडीशन बताई थी आपको, दैट a1 by a2 इक्वल टू b1 by b2 इक्वल टू c1 by c2। पहले आप लोग करके देखो, if you able to do prove this and let me know. So given points are vertex A having coordinates 2 3 4, vertex B having coordinate -1 -2 1, and vertex C having coordinates 5 8 7. First of all, we will find the direction ratios of AB. That is A1. A1 is equal to x2 minus x1. That is -1 -2 equal to -3. B1 is equal to y2 minus y1. That is -2 -3. That is -5. Then C1 is equal to z2 minus z1. That is 1 minus 4. That is -3. Similarly, direction ratios of BC, y2 minus y1 5 minus minus plus 1, that is 6. y2 minus y1, this is x2 minus x1, this is y2 minus y1. 8 minus minus plus, that is 8 plus 2 equal to 10. Then z2 minus z1, 7 minus 1, that is equal to 6. Now a1 by a2, a1 by a2, which is equal to -3 by 6, that is -1 by 2. Then b1 by b2, b1 by b2, which is equal to -5 by 10, that is -1 by 2. And then c1 by c2 is equal to -3 by 6, that is -1 by 2. So you can see that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. It means they are collinear. So for collinear, a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Hence a, b and c are collinear. Let's move to the next question. That is question number 5. The question is, find the direction cosine of the side of the triangle whose vertices are, आपको देखो ट्राइंगल है, वर्टेक्स ए के कोऑर्डिनेट्स गिवन है 3 5 4 -4, वर्टेक्स बी के कोऑर्डिनेट्स गिवन है -1 1 2, वर्टेक्स सी के कोऑर्डिनेट्स गिवन है -5 -5 -2। क्या कहा जा रहा है आपको, फाइंड द डायरेक्शन कोसाइन। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ट्राई योरसेल्फ, देन आई विल डिस्कस दिस क्वेश्चन। So this is a triangle and these are the given coordinates. According to the question, coordinates of vertex A are 3 5 -4. Coordinates of vertex B are -1 1 2. Coordinates of vertex C are -5 -5 and -2. So now what we will do here, first of all, we will find the direction ratios. We will find the direction ratios. How? Direction ratios of AB. AB, that is x2 minus x1, minus 1 minus 3. Then y2 minus y1, 1 minus 5. Then z2 minus z1, 2 minus minus plus 4. So minus 1 minus 3 minus 4, 1 minus 5 minus 4, 2 plus 4, that is 6. These are the direction ratios of side AB. Then we will find the direction ratios of BC. x2 minus x1, minus 5 minus minus plus. Minus 5 plus 1, that is minus 4. Then y2 minus y1, minus 5 minus 1, that is minus 6. Then y2 z2 minus z1, minus 2 minus 2, that is minus 4. Then we will find the direction ratios of CA. x2 minus x1, that is 3 minus minus plus 5, that is 3 plus 5, 8. y2 minus y1, 5 minus minus plus 5, 5 plus 5, that is 10. Then z2 minus z1, minus 4 minus minus plus 2, minus 4 plus 2, that is minus 2. Now after finding the direction ratios, we can find the direction cosine. Direction cosine means like minus 4 upon minus 4 square plus minus 4 square plus 6 square. That is the value of L. That is the direction. Now we are finding the direction cosine of side AB. So minus 4 square, that is 16, minus 4 square, that is 16, and 6 square, that is 36. 36, 16 plus 16, that is 32. 6 plus 2, 8, 3 plus 3, 6. It's 68. 68 can be written as 17, 4. The square root of 17 into 4, that is 4 root 17. It means A by 2 root 17, B by 2 root 17, C by 2 root 17. These are the direction cosine of side AB. ये clear हो गया भाई? These are the direction cosine of side AB. Further, we can simplify it like 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. The final answer is minus 2 by root 17, minus 2 by root 17, and 3 by root 17. Similarly, we can find the direction cosine of side BC, that is minus 4 by minus 4 square, that is 16, minus 6 square, that is 36, minus 4 square, that is 16. Again 16, that is again root 68, that is minus 4 by 2 root 17. 2 2s are 4, minus 2 by root 17. 2 3s are 6, minus 3 by root 17. 2 2s are 4, minus 2 by root 17. Is it clear? Then direction cosine of side CA, that is 8 by 8 square plus 10 square plus minus 2 square. It will be equal to 8 by 64 plus 100 plus 4. It will be equal to 8 by root 168. 168. 168. Now, if I take the LCM, if I factorize 168, 168. 2 8 is 16, 2 4 is 8, 2 4 is 8, 2 2 is 4, 2 2 is 4, 2 1 is 2, 3 7 is 21, 7 1 is 7. You can see that ये जो portion है इसकी कोई pairing नहीं है. इस 42 का तो कोई pair नहीं है. और यहाँ 2 का pair है. That is 2 root 42. 2 root 42. So 8 by 2 root 42, 10 by 2 root 42, minus 2 by 2 root 42. 2 4 is 8, 4 by root 42. 2 5 is 10, 5 by root 42. 2 1 is 2, minus 1 by root 42. Is it clear? तो यही आपका क्वेश्चन था. हमें तीनों साइड्स के डायरेक्शन कोसाइंस फाइंड करने थे. दिस इज द डायरेक्शन कोसाइन ऑफ AB, दिस इज द डायरेक्शन कोसाइन ऑफ BC, and this is the direction cosine of CA. Okay, so we have completed our exercise 11.1. all the 5 questions have been completed. Now I will proceed with our next exercise concept.